pay my respect and loyalty before going in any part of here to do anything. And that is what I'm back here to do today while I'm going to Jamaica University in Ibadan, where there's graduation today, and I'm not the pro-chancellor and the board chairman of the university. But I came here because in my capacity as the Labour presidential candidate to be able to appeal, elucidate what we intend to do to salvage Nigeria. You know today what Nigeria is going through. I don't need to tell anybody here, no cabinet members, what Nigeria is going through. Everybody today knows that Nigeria is a big brink of collapse. It's a country with the highest number of people living in poverty. It's a country where we have the highest unemployment, youth unemployment, highest prevalence in drugs among youth, highest out of school children. The list is endless. One of the most insecure places, we are among the most insecure places now within the first five globally. However, everybody, how did we come here? I heard when you said politician, so you can run in. It's cumulative effect of leadership failure over the years caused by we who are the leaders. For 2023 calls again for an opportunity for saving the country from collapse. And all of us today are going around again promising heaven in a place where I'm in labor. I am that who is running for labor. Our first question is, please investigate our background. As I have it, who have served in so many professions and shared about 3 to 4 budget companies and a director in about 6 others. I've been chairman of Security and Exchange Commission, and I've been the governor of my state for 8 years, which is constitutionally. You're welcome, sir. Which is constitutionally allowed period. So there's enough into the verification. So we cannot allow this country to go on the way it is today. It is secure. Our position is that we want to secure Nigeria. We want to unite Nigeria. We want to bring law and order. And we want to remove Nigeria from consumption to production. Nigeria today is not producing anything. That is why it's not creating chocolate. That is why it's not doing anything. If you go around Ibadan today, it is, I would say, there might be words I will use, people will not agree with me, but it is opposite of what it used to be.
Yes.
Correct. I came here, young man, university, everything. And I know what importance everybody attaches to business. As a businessman, I know the importance of Ibadan. As a banker, I've chaired 2 banks. Chairman. As a banker, I'm not the boss of anybody. Today, if I doesn't represent all those things, so I said it's the opposite of what it used to be. If I now, of course, in a city like Ibadan, today about 3,000 square kilometers of land, but it's about the same size as Lagos.
Yes.
Lagos is 3.6 and Ibadan is 3. So you can imagine what it is when you compare these 2 places and the population. Of course, the population might be less. The population is about 4 million, but in that 4 million, there are future employment among which.
Yes.
Because the facilities that are supposed to work have all closed down. The federal roads, federal infrastructure that is here have all collapsed. Making it impossible for anybody to move around here, no matter what the state government is doing. It's impossible if there's no federal intervention here to improve that. So there's none of those people need to invest. Unfortunately today, we have a system of federal government where nobody even visits anyone. So you can be president for 10 years without visiting any state. How can you deal with such a way a place you have not visited? That is what we want to change. Nigeria today is going through lots of problems where there's no production. A country of over 200 million, though I keep saying, but by paper, we're supposed to be about 250, 220 million. We live on 926, 23,000 square kilometers of land. Our total export last year is 18.9 trillion naira, including the famous oil. If you convert it to dollar using official rate, it's $47 billion. If you convert it using 650 naira, which is more like the parallel rate, it's about 30 billion naira. For a country of 220 billion people, living on 903,000 square kilometers of land. That is unacceptable. That's why we have a crisis in our foreign exchange. Foreign exchange is a function of your reserve, and your reserve is driven by your exports. A country like Vietnam, which lives on 331,000 square kilometers of land, 100 million people, so they live on a third of our land. And they are half of our population. Their export last year is over $350 million.
Wow.
$250 billion. So Nigeria, we doubled 3 times their land, double their population, do not do 10% of what they do. In most cases, it's a disaster. In most states, including Oyo, for example. Oyo State is a total of 28,000 square kilometers. Oyo State is bigger than Israel. Israel is 22.1. Israel alone, without their 22.1 square kilometers, 9 million people, Oyo is about the same population as Israel. Oyo is more in size than Israel. Israel export last year is $59.8 billion. They did twice what Nigeria did. And of course, Oyo did not do 0.01% of what they did. And the same population, the same ancestors. It's an unproductive country. I cannot continue. All our states in the north, we have vast land in the north, and it's totally uncultivated. One of the two poorest states in the north, one of the most poorest is Niger State. Niger State is 76.3 thousand square kilometers of land. 7 local governments is under control of bandits. And those bandits, the reason why they are bandits, they have no work. The more you put people out of poverty, the more you people help people engage working, the more you reduce criminality and banditry. But we're not doing it here. So Niger State depends on 40-50 billion they get from Abuja because of low production in our country. Niger State can feed Nigeria. They can feed anyone. But they're not doing anything. Their land is 2.5 times the size of Netherlands without water. Netherlands is 33,000 square kilometers of land. And their total agricultural export last year was $120 billion. Niger State cannot feed itself. So if all I can go on and tell you, comparing us to other countries, we just have to get this country to work. And that's what we're going on. Nigeria cannot feed itself. When they say Ukraine is at war, they count Nigeria as the countries where they will be affected because of food. Nigeria is 220 million. And it in England, when India could not feed themselves. Today, India is not just self-sufficient in food, they export. India is 1.4 billion people, living on 3.2 million square kilometers of land. We live on almost 1 square kilometer. So we live on a third of their land, and we are 1/7 of their population. That means we have more land for agriculture, but we are not doing that. 50% of our arable land are all cultivated. Even cocoa that we know southwest from, we are now not in the position of producing 10% of some of what the West African countries are producing. We are no longer in charge. West African countries now are producing 10 times what we produce because we are waiting to share money. So our government is committed in turning all this around. And that's why I said we will promise everything. But what is important is to check our background. This is time for Nigeria to scrutinize who is making the promise. This election will not be based on party. From president to council. Royal Majesty, it's time to check the background of people. If a man says he's going to fight corruption, let's go where he governed last. Let's go where he has passed and know what was remaining there. So we'll know whether he will fight corruption. I have said, I will fight corruption. The amount of stealing in Nigeria cannot continue. We're the only OPEC country that our oil is being stolen. But the only OPEC country that is not producing the amount allocated to us, apart from Venezuela, because of fashion. We need every dollar. Today, we are not in control of our exchange. We need every dollar. Yeah, people are stealing. The only way government of Nigeria earns money is from oil. 50%, but I mean, not the only way. 50% of the government revenue. That is why we're not even producing 70% of our production. In 2 months alone this year, as at the last count, like 717,000 barrels every day. Real Majesty, if you multiply by 1 month, it will give you 22,237,000 barrels. That's what we lost in 1 month. In July. At an average price in July, 110, we lost $2,445,000,000 in 1 month. We had a similar case in August. In August, we are producing now than 75,000 barrels, using 825. I can go on and on. That we cannot continue. What we want to offer is to stop all this. I'm offering that.